Hello everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike and...
Auto Auction Rehabs.
Rehabs?
Oh, right.
You got a rehab?
Rebuilds.
Rebuilds.
Right.
Take two. No, we're going to stick with that. We're going to keep that in there. We are back with another walk-around video here at IAA in Oklahoma City. Randy invited me to tag along, and the first car is bringing back lots of memories. Do you have memories of the old Shadows too, right?
Other than seeing them on the road, and I've always loved the body style. I never really owned one to have any memories with, but I've always loved them. I've always wanted one.
All right, let me show you what we're talking about, and then we'll take a walk down memory lane with a very crazy story about a psychic that I once knew. Well, here she is, 1993 Dodge Shadow in blue with a bulging hood, which I think is kind of cool right there. We'll take a look underneath, but Randy says he owned one of these back in the day.
I think it's hard. It's hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure I owned a green one of these back in the day, long ago.
Well, when you've owned 600 cars, it's hard to remember them all.
It is hard to remember. Yeah.
I used to think I owned a lot of cars, and then I met Randy, and he blew me out of the water. He's got 6 times the amount of cars that I've had. My memories of this, we had a white one when I was married, and my wife was working at Oklahoma State in the marketing department, and she had a friend who was a psychic.
Ooh.
And she didn't do it for money, so it was all very hush-hush, and she didn't want people to really know because she didn't want to get bothered about it. But she told my ex-wife all kinds of crazy things. Her brother did this, her brother broke that, her sister-in-law did this, and she was always right. Well, one morning she went up to my ex-wife's office, and she said, well, your husband spilled something in your car and you need to use baking soda or some kind of water, Sonic water or whatever, to clean it up, to get it out of the seat. And the night before, I had gone to Sonic and I had spilled a chili cheese dog on the seat, and she didn't even know about it because I drove the car the next day.
And you didn't clean it up?
I didn't clean it up. No. So she took my car and I had hers, and the psychic ratted me out.
That's nice.
But she just knew all kinds of crazy stuff, and she would dream in color. And I think for some psychics, they can't see in color, but this one could for some reason. I
dream in color.
You do?
I've always dreamed in color.
Well, her predictions for the future, I think, or whatever happened.
Oh,
there was
visions or whatever.
Her visions were color, if I remember. I don't know. This was back in the 90s.
Man, I'm craving a chili cheese burrito.
I am too.
Or chili cheese dog.
From Sonic.
From Sonic, yeah.
Yeah, Frito pie. All right, so this is an 93, back when Chrysler was a great product and Dodge was a great product, laughing. Ours was a hunk of junk. It really was.
I think they all were, Mike. I don't think the 90s were very good for Dodge.
And I remember we were driving somewhere, and my wife was doing, what is not letting me in this car? Okay, this is catching on to my safety vest, and I can't get in. She was doing the Mrs. pageants and stuff, because she was really, she was beautiful. Anyway, she was getting into the pageant stuff, and so we were driving somewhere, and she was driving, and I was sitting in Randy's seat right there, and I was like hand stitching jewels onto a dress, if I remember right.
For her pageant?
For her pageant.
Wow.
It was a black gown, and then like if you were her, I'm not going to touch you, but it went like boop, boop, right around her boobs, and it was like lines of diamonds, and they went around, like that. It was kind of big back in the day. So I was like doing the stitching thing. I was poking myself and cussing and everything.
So she's driving, you're sewing her dress?
It was a traditional marriage.
I wasn't saying it wasn't. I was just asking the question. I want to make sure I understood the story.
I was sewing and she was driving. Yeah, because I had the patience to do it and she did not.
No, I tried sewing and I'm not a sewing person. I'm no good at it.
But the car is in really good shape.
Yeah, what's the mileage on it?
The mileage is only 82,455. And look, it's got a sticker from Weatherford. Okay. The oil change is current.
On and see what it does.
You think it will work or no?
No, I got a hunch on this one.
Okay.
Oh, look, fog lamps.
Oh.
Look at the old buttons.
Yes.
And the old Chrysler stereo. Yeah. Everything is factory. This car has not been touched.
Look at even the eject and the rewind on that Gosh, I remember this.
I'd bet money it's got a broken timing belt.
You think so?
I'll bet it's never been changed. with 82,000 miles on it, and it's a 93, and this is 2023.
Yeah.
I'd bet money that it's sitting here from a broken timing belt.
Let's find out really quick, and then we'll see what else is going on. Ugh. And old crank windows. How cool is that?
It still has the air conditioning belt too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is there a thing in the hood? You don't even. Why is there a bulge? But there's not a reason for the bulge.
They used to put that bulge on the turbo cars just to. It was
to make them stand out.
I guess at the end they were probably just getting rid of all their overstock, whatever was left.
Yeah.
Because I think 93 may have been the last year for the Shadow.
Okay.
But the bulge looks sporty. The sad thing about Dodge is for the life of me, I can't think of anything that Dodge made, Dodge Chrysler products, made in the 80s and early 90s that was a sports car.
What was that first? Did they call it a Charger? A Dodge two-door, kind of long?
Yeah, it was like this.
Yeah, but longer.
But longer in a hatchback.
The Charger?
Yeah, it was a Charger.
Okay.
And they had the Shelby version of that Charger.
Okay.
But that wasn't a sports car. It was
really.
this engine with a turbo on it. What was it, like 140 horsepower?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
which is really sad because there's like an entire era of cars that Dodge didn't participate in making sports cars.
We don't want to play this decade. Okay, so there's a bell that's ringing.
I heard fuel. I think the timing is off, or it's got a head gasket problem.
It shows a full tank of gas.
Yeah, it's got gas. You can hear it trying to fire.
Yeah, she's not going to do it.
No, I think...
Okay.
And you heard it try to backfire. It almost sounds timing related.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to run out your thing. But, God, this is bringing back memories.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
I love these old cars. It makes me feel young again.
Wow.
That's why I drive them.
You may be into something going back to these 80s and 90s cars.
It works for me.
Yeah.
And apparently people love watching it because it makes them remember, kind of their younger years as well.
How old were you in the 80s?
Well,
were you around?
I'm 43, almost 44.
Okay.
I was born in 1980.
You were born in 1980?
Yeah. So a car like this, I was 13 years old. I was a teenager. I was in my prime. Dang it, man. I was something back then, Mike. You want to see a picture of me from back then?
From back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Everybody wants to see a picture.
I don't show these pictures to anybody because I'm a little uncomfortable about them. But when I look at them, it does make me go, man, I actually looked pretty decent back in the day.
Wait a minute. Is that legit, or is that something that they did on TikTok?
No, this is TikTok.
Is that you?
I don't even do TikTok. Yeah, that's me. Look, I got more.
That's you.
There's me when I was boxing. Don't look at that one. We're getting into some pictures.
No swipe left. No.
This is the girl I'm currently with. That was her when she was a teenager as well.
Wow.
Yeah, we were a couple of hotties back in the day, Mike. You didn't know I was kind of preppy.
I didn't know that.
For a trailer park boy, not too bad, huh?
I did not know.
Want to box?
No, because your dad taught you how to take a beating. I know that.
Yeah, I'm good at taking a beating, all right? I don't know about boxing, but I'm great at taking a beating.
Okay, so this is the old Shadow. We're going to walk on by and keep looking at other things. But look, he's even got the rear spoiler on the back. Cool colors. Just the engine is gone. This is cool, though. I don't want to copy your channel, but I do copy your channel a lot. But that's a great idea, the 80s and 90s.
I don't see anything wrong with it. If it's something you want to buy it. Who cares if you're doing something similar to what I'm doing? You're not going to do it the same as me because you're not me.
Right.
We're not copying anybody. We're just finding things that we're interested in and doing them and sharing our experiences with people on YouTube.
See?
That's the way I see it.
All right. Randy's found us a nice little red Mercedes. that he loves, loves, loves.
I do. I really do. I actually really I love red. I love red.
You love those red pick-em-up trucks.
Yeah.
This is a C250 from 2013 that was owned by a company that buys them and resells them. Did I say that right? They find cheap cars, they flip them and send them to another auction and hopefully make money off of them. And usually, you just got to be careful.
It's a mixed bag is what I like to say.
Yeah.
They will buy cars that are basically junk, that people just don't want to mess with. They need repairs and people aren't going to fix them. They'll buy them. Or, oh, wow, somebody had their cat in the trunk.
Yeah, that's nice.
Or if you don't like dealing with the public, they'll buy cars that you just don't want to deal with selling, you know?
Yeah.
And they'll offer you a check for it, they'll buy it, and then they'll put it up for sale. So you got to be careful. It's a mixed bag. Some are great deals and some are,
yeah.
There's a...
It's a little, my favorite part about being a dad was washing little bitty socks like this. I don't know why. It just cracks me up. And their little bitty toes, their French fry toes.
Yeah.
I love that.
My favorite part was changing the diapers. That was I really enjoyed
Really?
that. Oh, yeah, no.
The dirty diapers?
No, I never.
No.
I avoided changing diapers like the plague, man. None of my exes would tell you that I was big on changing diapers.
Why did that not? This is kind of off a little bit. See, I'm trying to be very careful now as we check out this car. I like the red. I like the tires. I could smell the smoke smell from the trunk.
What, you think it was a smoker's car?
I would probably bet money on that. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, but there's power.
Oh, wow.
That's yeah.
That's foul.
That's a lot of smoke. We got 3
foul.
cents right here. We'll put this in the cup holder.
That's not just cigarettes, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That,
Ooh,
I've got
check out your door
Oh, wow.
with the red. That's kind of cool, but what were you saying?
I got a buddy that's got a house that smells like this.
Who are you talking about?
Huh?
Who are you
Just
talking
a
about?
friend of you don't know him. It's a friend of mine. So it's got power, huh?
On occasion, my house will smell a little bit like this.
No,
Not always.
somebody hot boxed this thing
Yeah.
on. Oh, dude, your airbag's blown.
Where, right there?
Yeah. Maybe that's why the trunk doesn't line up. Somebody rear-ended it. Is mine blown too?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Is it
airbags
supposed to be like
pop.
that, or is it
no,
just-
they do that if the airbags pop.
Oh.
Yeah, those are your headrest airbags. Ooh,
Oh, we were so close.
ooh. Is it locked up? Ooh, yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
No, that doesn't.
You just get one little, it won't even try to crank.
And you can
can
feel it.
feel it.
Yeah, she's locked up.
Oh, shoot.
Pop the hood. Let's
I kind of like this, though.
check the oil.
like-
I know this is.
I would buy this car. I would probably get rid of this red stuff, though.
Would you put an engine in it?
I don't know about that.
What is it? It's just a little 4-cylinder, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's pop the hood. We'll see what's going on underneath. She's a dirty girl.
It's pretty nasty.
Wow. You don't even get a dipstick, do you?
Yeah, right
Where?
here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
It's got oil.
Okay.
It's in the safe zone. Maybe it was overheated. I don't
Yeah.
know, but she sure sounds locked up.
Okay.
And somebody hit it in the front.
Right there,
There's
yeah.
Screws, like wood screws holding things together.
Oh, that's a good sign.
And they painted the screws too.
See, so they did take care of it.
Attention to detail.
They just didn't push it back in where
Yeah,
it's
that's-
supposed to be.
The grill is cracked. So it was hitting the front and the back, apparently.
Wow. Okay. This is really dirty. Like really super dirty. Okay.
That's a shame.
Ah.
Really want to hear it run.
Well, not everything is meant to be. What's the back look like? You want some French fries?
I am starving. Yeah. I'll take
Okay,
some
I got
French
one right
fries.
here. Well, she was nice back in the day.
Yeah, that's a shame.
That's why you gotta watch out. That's why it's always smart to come out here and see the cars for yourself
Yes.
before you bid on them. I said that after I just bought a car that I did not look at myself, that does not run and drive.
With a turbo.
With a turbo.
Oh, it doesn't run?
I don't think
doesn't
so.
run?
It's stationary.
Ooh.
It's a brick.
Huh.
Literally.
Well, it looks like one.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a brick on wheels.
And a 2017 Mazda MX5 Miata from
CarMax.
How
The
did
way
that
car
happen?
buying should be.
Yeah. Why are they sending them their cars here?
Well, it's got hail damage, so I don't know.
Yeah?
Maybe they filed an insurance claim, or I don't know.
Okay, now I can see them.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Get down.
It's definitely got. I mean, it's not crazy hail
No.
damage. You could have PDR'd that and fixed it for probably $2,500.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. It's a sharp-looking car.
I love this car. This is amazing. Now this is a real sports car from 2016. Way to go, Mazda. And the back? That's sexy. That really is. To
I
me.
agree.
I love this thing.
It's got the hardtop convertible like a Mercedes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a slick car, man.
Okay. I don't think have I ever owned a Miata? I don't think so.
I have owned tons of them.
Yeah.
They are amazing little cars.
The
Not
original?
particularly fast,
Yeah.
but uh-oh. That's not good.
What is this? Oh.
Well,
Ah!
there's a bunch of oxygen sensors
That's optional.
and gloves.
Oh.
I wonder if someone cut the converters or something. And
Well.
Huh.
There is power.
these things handle around corners and stuff
Uh-huh.
like they're on rails. It's like riding on roller skates. They are phenomenal.
Let's see what she's got. What's wrong? My foot's on the clutch. This is blinking.
Does it not recognize the key?
That's open. I think we're missing some exhaust
I
pieces.
think something's missing under there, Mike.
Yeah. What do you guys see? I know what's upside down. That's really loud.
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Look at the little hat for the display. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
To keep the sun. That got really quiet really fast.
How does that work?
Bluetooth catalytic converter must have connected. Huh.
Wow, I love this. Look how little the shift is here. Okay, let's do the hood. We'll do the back. Did it pop? It's just, look how tiny. Ooh, look how wet.
It's been sitting a while.
This is
Oh,
soaked.
is that oil? That's oil. Oh, wow. That's
Whoa.
that's motor oil.
How does that happen? Oh man! I thought I brought this just in case today. Wow, that's full of oil.
That's bizarre. That's
How?
bizarre.
Okay,
Somebody must have had like a jug, you know, like a gallon.
maybe they were taking it to recycle it and then it spilled, or something. Huh? I love it though. That is hilarious.
You smell that exhaust though? It smells weird.
Funky. Look at this. The car's from Texas.
Spider webs free of charge.
Woo!
Ooh, that's aftermarket.
That is pretty. Look at the colors on there.
It looks like it's titanium or something,
Yeah.
you know?
It's just the hail damage.
Yeah, I guess so.
And-
But look at all the spider webs. Like, this thing has
Yeah.
been sitting forever.
Little bitty battery. Teeny tiny little battery.
It runs great.
And that's just mud. Splotches of mud. Oh, I love this. Okay, what do you guys think about this? Is this something that's... Ah! How much is this going to go for? 2017
What's the mileage on it?
mileage. I didn't even look. What does that say? 106? 117. Service is past due. Look at this thing, how cool this is. Look at that. 104.5 radio station. Okay, well, this is really something.
There's an exhaust leak somewhere.
Yeah.
It says collision.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, collision Ohio title.
Huh.
I don't see any collision anywhere.
No. Maybe underneath? I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know,
maybe
but
it
I
collided
love
with
it.
a curb.
It's just so little. And to get out of it. Huh. Well, what do you think? You like this? Clean it up. I wouldn't even fix the hail damage. And just drive it. How
Yeah,
much
drop the top and you
fun.
never see half of it.
Yeah. Very cool. Alrighty. We got to get busy on Randy's videos now. So thank you guys for watching very, very much. We are back with another one very soon. And as always, a huge thank you to Randy from Auto Auction Rebuilds or Rehab. And we'll check back with you again.
See ya.
See ya.